Welcome to the National Weather Service, Burlington, Vermont's presentation on heat safety awareness. Severe heat leads to heat-related illnesses which can cause death. It's important to be aware of the symptoms of heat illnesses so you can seek immediate medical attention. Heat cramps are painful, involuntary muscle spasms that result from water loss in the body or inadequate consumption of fluids or electrolytes. Heat exhaustion is caused by exposure to high temperatures and strenuous physical activity and have become dehydrated. Heat exhaustion can lead to heat stroke. Heat stroke, sunstroke, or hyperthermia is an acute condition that occurs when the body absorbs more heat than it can handle. Hyperthermia can occur even on a mild day. Substances that inhibit cooling and cause dehydration, such as alcohol, caffeine, stimulants, medications, and age-related physiological changes can predispose you to classic heat stroke. Exertional heat stroke can happen in young people without health problems or medications, most often in athletes and military recruits. Heat causes the most weather-related fatalities of any other weather phenomena. Never leave children, disabled adults, or pets in parked vehicles. Each year, dozens of children and untold numbers of pets are left in parked vehicles and die from hypothermia or heat stroke. Studies have shown that the temperature inside a parked vehicle can rapidly rise to a dangerous level, and leaving the windows slightly open does not significantly decrease the heating rate. The effects can be more severe on children because their bodies warm at a faster rate than adults. Assuming sunny day of 80 degrees, the inside of a car also starting at 80 degrees will heat up exceeding the outside temperature. In less than 30 minutes, the inside temperature will increase to over 100 degrees, continuing to heat up to over 120 degrees in an hour. The heat index is a measure of how hot it really feels when relative humidity is factored in with the actual air temperature. Looking at the heat index chart, if the air temperature is 96 degrees Fahrenheit and the relative humidity is 65%, the heat index is 121 degrees Fahrenheit. The National Weather Service will issue alerts when the heat index is expected to exceed 105 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 2 consecutive days. It is important to note that since heat index values were devised for shady, light wind conditions, exposure to full sunshine can increase heat index values by up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, strong winds, particularly with very hot, dry air, can be extremely hazardous. The heat index chart shaded zone above 105 degrees, which is the orange or red, shows a level that may cause increasingly severe heat disorders and illnesses with continued exposure or physical activity. The National Weather Service has 3 main heat products: the Excessive Heat Outlook, which are issued when potential exists for an excessive heat event in the next 3 to 7 days, Excessive Heat Watch for when conditions are favorable for an excessive heat event in the next 24 to 72 hours, and Excessive Heat Warning or Advisory, which are issued when an excessive heat event is expected in the next 36 hours. The warning is issued for conditions posing a threat to life, and an advisory is for less serious conditions that can cause significant discomfort and, if caution is not taken, could lead to a threat to life. Here are some safety tips to follow and keep in mind, especially during hot weather. Make sure your child's safety seat and buckles are not too hot. Never leave a child unattended in a vehicle, even with the windows down. Teach children not to play in, on, or around vehicles, always locking car doors and trunks, keeping the keys out of children's reach. Always make sure all children have left the car when you reach your destination. When working outdoors, remember 3 simple words: water, rest, shade. Drink water often, rest often, and if possible, work and rest in the shade. Give yourself time to gradually build up to the heavy work. Here are some tips to stay cool. Wear lightweight, light-colored clothing. Drink plenty of water or other non-alcohol decaffeinated fluids. Eat small meals and avoid high-protein foods that increase metabolic heat production and water loss. Slow down and avoid strenuous activity as much as possible. If you must, try to do it during the cooler time of the day, early morning or late evening. Avoid sunburn as it reduces your body's ability to dissipate heat. Stay indoors with air conditioning or on the lowest floor out of the sunshine where it's coolest. Check on elderly neighbors. Never leave children elderly, or pets inside vehicles. Thank you for watching this presentation on heat awareness. For more information, visit us on the web at www.weather.gov/Burlington, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.